Hey folks, it's Frithgar here. How you doing? This morning I did say that I was going to build my bedroom, and to that end I have found a few little bits of wood. I've got some spruce, which is the darker ones, and then we've got birch, which we've been using, which is the very light ones, and then we got the oak, which is the medium ones. And they do make some nice patterns, and I think we'll be using all three of them in the construction of the bedroom. But before I get to that, I've been a little bit busy since I've seen you last. If we have a look over here, you'll see I've removed hillsides, I've filled in areas. You see I've built a second greenhouse. I've built that one for our potatoes. There's one potato plant down in that greenhouse down there. I've got some pens at the back. I'm going to move the cows and we're going to move them to the pens. But something else I found, which is why I want to do this today rather than my bedroom. We will do the bedroom tomorrow. But I found down in that water pond down there a chicken. Just one chicken. It's the only chicken I found that's anywhere nearby. And so I thought what we would do today is move that chicken, and we'll bring it over and take it over to the pen that I've made for it at the back. Then we can move the cows at the same time. And I will show you the potato house over there. So what we need to move chickens, I've also just thrown down an extra chest, and I've got all of these pickaxes that we tried enchanting. I've got a anvil down the bottom where you can combine these different enchantments to make very useful ones. And I have here an efficiency 3, fortune 3, and fortune 3 is the important one. It gives you the most number of drops from anything. I mined the rest of the diamonds we had. We've got 6 left. I made 1 diamond shovel, and I've still got the diamond pickaxe. I made the diamond shovel to dig all of that earth away because it took so long. I thought I would speed the process up a little bit. But if we wander down here, we'll have a quick look, and I'll show you what we've got over here. And we have another greenhouse. Now this one's laid out a bit differently. And what we have in here is a series of runs all the way around. I'll tell you what I did forget. I came all the way down here and I forgot my hoe. We need the hoe. I planted the single potato in there, and that one has now grown. So we need to collect this hoe. So we'll bring that one. And the single potato has now grown, so we're going to harvest that one and then we'll plant it on a bit further. And the way that this one works, I've got glass here and water all the way around, and we have a path that we can go along here, and it loops all the way around and then runs up the middle. And every single piece of earth is next to or close enough to some water that it will be able to grow something. And all you do is you run along the side like this, and you can do that all the way around. And you do the same when you're harvesting and when you're planting, and you can run along really quickly and do the whole lot. To harvest, we just hit them like that. And I've put glass along the top. I've put the glass 2 layers deep so that when we harvest, we don't get any potatoes or anything flying up onto the top of the glass. Everything will fall down to us, and we'll be able to pick it up really easily. So we got 2 potatoes out of that plant. We get between 2 and 4 normally when we harvest. So we'll plant 1 there, and we'll plant 1 there. And then when they're ready, we'll harvest them and so on, and we'll fill out this entire house. Now I built this one out of spruce. Nice dark wood, and that's the door that you get from spruce wood. I will build another one next to it over here. I'll fill all of that in when we've done our bit over there. And this one here next to it will be made out of birch, and this one will be for the wheat. Over here you'll see I've made this huge great big level area. That's where we're going to build more greenhouses and have our animal pens. I've left strips up between where we'll build our roads. We're going to have half slabs all the way around the roads, and we'll put granite or something in the middle. I'm not sure what yet. And what we're going to do is we're going to remove the fence and this earth, and the cows will hopefully walk along this piece up through here and come up into their new home. That is the plan, at least. Whether they'll actually cooperate, I don't know. So we'll come down here and dig down through those two. I'll dig this one off, just like this, and we'll see what they do. If we move up here, I'm going to put the gate in place up here, like this. No, the gate doesn't want to go into place. Maybe it's because we've got a block of earth missing. Maybe it needs to have it underneath. So they're slowly coming out along the channel, and what we'll do is, we can't get some wheat at the moment. We will get some wheat, but I'm going to push them. I'm going to push them all that way, and the way I'll do that is I will put down earth blocks, slowly fill in behind them, which should hopefully push them in the direction that we want them to go. I can nudge them all out the way like this, and they'll run around like crazy. Out the way, and slowly we'll get them to move. Some of them may not make it with this rough treatment that we're giving them, but hopefully they will. And this could take a little while actually, just to shunt them along. We want them to get to their new home. Their new home has been wonderfully built. I spent a lot of time and effort. It's much bigger. There's a lot more light there. I think all in all they're going to like it. There's a few of them. They're nearly there. One of them has actually made it. He's in the new home. We're going to put some hay bales down in here as well. You get several stacks of wheat and you put them together and you can make hay bales. So that's something that we're going to do. If I climb up here, let's chase him down off of there. We don't want you up here. Go away. And you. We'll cut off the ladders. Yeah. Let's see if we can cut another one off. There we go. Right. Now we've moved the ladders out the way and build that up. You move out the way. Go on. This is for your own good. Go on, cows. Come on. That's it. This way. You slowly get in there. You're all slowly moving. We've got one out here. I think if we go and get some wheat, we can speed this up, because this is going to take a long time to do it like this. So let's run over here and get some wheat, because we still got to go and get that chicken. And that chicken is the important bit. We've got one chicken. We'll put it into a pen, keep it nice and safe, and then start collecting the eggs from it. And we'll hatch out the eggs. Let's get some wheat. There we go. Actually, I'll take a full stack like that. There we go. The eggs, we'll collect them up, and if you break the eggs, you have a chance of getting another chicken from the eggs. So we'll keep doing that until we've got all the... Right, there we go. Oh, you like that, don't you? Alright. This way, cows. Come on. Let's go up this way. Now they're following me. See? And we can get chickens from the eggs. There's a small chance to get chickens every time. Let's just go and see these cows. We might just keep a few of them here and have the rest of them go off somewhere else. We'll harvest the rest of them. I think we're doing well here. We've got most of them. So let's bring these over this side so that they stay over here. I can hear all sorts of monsters and beasties out there. So those cows will stay there for a minute. We'll come back down here like this and see if any more of them are going to follow us. I'll go up this way. Come on, cows. You're nearly there. That's it. Along here. They don't like to turn around. It's a very narrow passageway. It is probably a little bit difficult for some of them to make it through, but they will get there. Bring them all up this way. There we go. Oh, we've got loads of them up here now. Let's just feed them all a bit of wheat. I think we will keep the rest of them like this. Now I had a gate here, so I'll put the gate up. There. And that's our cows. We've got our cows in their new home. Can't put that one down yet, but I will later. We can fill these in like this, and the cows that are left, there's not very many, we will just harvest those. We need the leather and we need the steaks. Have we got room for the steaks? We don't really have much room. I've got so much stuff here. So all the digging and everything that I've been doing has slowly been filling up my bags. I've got... Right, that's over. It wasn't very pretty, but it's now done. Back, and... Right, we will go and sleep, and then we will get the chickens. We want to bring the chicken over there. We got one chicken, so we have to be really careful with this chicken. We don't want to risk hurting it. We don't want to risk harming it in any way, because it's our one hope. There were chickens a long way away, right over the top of the hills, but it's a long way to try and lure a chicken with a piece of seed. So hopefully we can do it all with this one chicken that we got here. Just keep collecting the egg from it, and we'll be able to harvest our chickens later on. So I'll just move some of this out of the way. Some cooked steaks, some beef, a few more bits. Right. Hurry this along. So we've got seeds. We'll run down here, and the chicken is down in that pond. So we got to get a... Let's creep it there. I don't think I've got any arrows on me at the moment. No. Something I did find while I was doing all this work. I said to you some time ago that probably the scariest thing that you could ever see would be a skeleton riding on a spider. Now, that was just a joke, because I had seen a little zombie, a baby zombie, riding on the back of a chicken. And just as a joke, I said, wouldn't it be funny, or wouldn't it be actually quite terrifying, to see a skeleton riding on a spider? Probably one of the most terrifying things you could ever see. It was a joke. I didn't think such a thing could ever exist. And what did I see while I was busy digging out all of that over there? A spider with a skeleton riding on its back. It was terrifying. He came charging at me. He was jumping at me and attacking me, as spiders do, and a skeleton was on his back firing arrows at me. It was incredible. So I have decided that I am going to build an animal zoo. In this world, we're going to have a zoo. And the way you can have a mob, any kind of creeper or skeleton, or any nasty, you can keep them without them disappearing, as they are sometimes inclined to do. You give them a name tag. Now, if you give them a name tag, they don't disappear. And so we will name our spider jockey, our skeleton on a spider. If we can find one, we need to get a name tag as well, obviously. But if we can find them, there we go, chicken. You come over here. Right, there's no other chicken for you to breed with, so you're there on your own for a minute. But we have our chicken. He's safe. But if I can find a spider with a skeleton on its back, and we have our name tag, we will be able to name him and then keep him in a pen somewhere. Now we got to think carefully about how we're going to keep him, because spiders can climb walls otherwise, and he'll just climb right out. So it'll have to be, I think, something with a glass wall all the way round and then a roof. And we don't want him suffocating the skeleton, so we'll have to think carefully about how we do it, so that we don't kill the skeleton on the top. But we will get a skeleton riding on a spider, and we'll put it into our zoo. And in the zoo we'll also have a normal spider and a skeleton and a creeper and a zombie and so on. I do want to make sure that we get in the zoo a nice little baby zombie riding on a chicken. I think that would make an excellent addition to the zoo. So we will make a zoo, but we'll need to make name tags first, and they are quite difficult. We have to find a villager, or we have to do a lot of fishing. It could take a little while before we get those. So what I'm going to do now is, as we're going to be running out of time soon, I'm just going to very quickly show you how I construct that one. It's very simple. We'll get some birch. There's some birch wood. I've got some already made, so we don't need to worry about any of the rest. We want a stack of earth, and we want some glass, and we'll want a couple of buckets. We can worry about the buckets later. So what we do is we come on down here and get a stack of earth. I'm making these 5 apart because our road will have half slabs down the side and then 3 slabs in the middle of polished granite or something like that, which I think will look very, very good. And so we need to make sure that it's 5 apart. I'll fill all that in later, so don't need to be bored with the details. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so our first piece goes down here. Now I'm going to make them exactly the same all the way along. And the first part is you need to make it 15 blocks wide. It can be as long or as short as you like it. But 15 is how wide we need to be. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And the reason we need 15 is because of the way the channels work inside. You run these down here like this. Now, this will be the outside round, obviously. Then the next round inside, you have a channel of water. You'll see in there that I've got water right next to it like that. So we'll come up here and that will be water there. So here we have earth, and you have a line of earth that goes inside here, and then next to the earth, that's where you have your walkway. So we actually will cut through that one because that's going to be a door, and then we have our shovel. You dig down like this and fill this in with wood as well, like this. There. Next to it we have more earth that runs down like this, and that will run up around the back, and I'm going to make it the same length as that, and then it runs down this side. So we have earth on this side like that. The water is in there, so this is where our walkway will be, like this. Dig these out, and we have our earth running down here like this. Now on this side we have water running here, and then earth on that side like that. And so our walkway goes here, which means that we have earth next to it there. Dig this out like this. We fill this in with blocks like this, yeah, and down through here. This is filled with earth, and then you'll have water in this piece up through the center, and that's why it's got to be exactly 15. So if you look through, it'll make a loop, and it comes back around and it loops up through there. So you use up all the space the most efficient way possible. And then when you harvest, if you've seen in here, you harvest up one side and you run all the way around that side, all the way around here, and then you keep harvesting all the way around the side, and then you go back on yourself and harvest all the way around this side, and keep going, and you get back to the door, and then you do the same again. So you run back around the circuit, planting everything as you go, all the way up through, back out, and all the way down through. So you start at the door, you harvest all the way round and back to here, and then you plant all the way round and back to here. And it's a very simple process. Probably one of the fastest ways I've found of harvesting and planting everything. The only way that we can actually do it any faster than that is to have an automated system, which we will get to, but we won't have yet. And that's it. I will finish this one later on. On the corners, I build up the blocks like that, and I have it around the door as well, like this. And then I have a line across the top, and that will go all the way round. And I fill in the spaces with glass. So if we run over to my crafting table, we'll quickly throw together a birchwood door, because those always look different. Every type of door, every type of wood makes a different sort of door and a different coloured fence. So we can have all sorts of colours of fences and doors and all the rest of it. We've actually gone, we need to have one more there, and then we can put our birch door onto this greenhouse, and that'll be that one. Not sure about that. I quite like the spruce door. That one looks a bit peculiar, I'm not sure. So we still need to find dark oak, acacia and jungle wood. I have no idea where we're going to find those. It could take us a while. So there's our oak door, just a normal looking door. And then we have our spruce door, which is that one. I think that one looks actually quite nice. I like that one. And then we have our birch door. This is a much lighter feel to this one. It's like something that would open out onto a balcony, I think. Something like that. But that's all we've got time for today. Tomorrow I will actually build a bedroom. I wanted to do this today in case that chicken disappeared. So we now have our chicken safe in the pen up over there. We've moved our cows. So we've got 2 pens there. We'll make another, I'll construct another pen there, and we'll put pigs in there. Once we've harvested and planted the potatoes a few times, we'll then use them to put the pigs up there. So until then, I'm Frithgar. I have something to eat. I'll have something to eat in a minute. And I think we'll build a bedroom up here. I'm going to build it on top of this hill, and I'll do that tomorrow. I'll do that. We'll start first thing in the morning, and we'll start constructing a bedroom. We're going to put a few bookcases in it, some tables and chairs, and put our bed in, and I'm going to have nice windows all the way around so that I can see everything. See the moon coming up, the sun setting. It's going to be really nice. So thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. See you later, and goodbye.